I'm angeldust, reporting for cadred.org. I'm here with the disappointed Finnish finalists, my good friends. It's angeldust, it's kononen. Guys, you were meant to win. What happened, dude?
I don't know. Tuscan happened and we lost train too, so can't really do much when you. I don't know.
Insightful. Can you shed a bit more light on it?
Yeah. We lost the train and we knew we can't win Tuscan against them, so that was that.
Well, why did you lose train though? It was looking good. I thought you had that double AWP setup going on, and I thought, right, that's it, they're going to lock it down. Why didn't you?
Nah, well, I guess we have been playing with the same tax like whole source, so I guess they are getting a bit like pretty easy to predict. Yeah. So they cracked our CT setup quite easily, and I think that's about it. We lost so many important rounds in CT, so that's the biggest deal with train now.
And it was definitely nothing to do with you playing with a hangover. Well, not even a hangover. You hadn't even got to the hangover yet. It wasn't your fault.
No.
Okay. I want to ask you a little bit about the new guys, because I thought it'd be good for you to assess them on camera while they're not here, so they can watch the interview. I was a little bit disappointed. I tipped Stonda to be amazing. Because I think he's sick. I think he's unstoppable. I thought he had a pretty bad final. I thought Maka was a little bit, So, what did you make of them? Are they going to stick around? Are you happy with what you got, or are you a little bit disappointed? Because they had some pretty big shoes to fill.
Well, of course we're disappointed with the actual loss, but it's not the individual fault. They played as well as they could, of course. Who would come to a land and half-ass it, really? Of course they played well, and I think they are going to stay if there is more source lands to come to.
What do you think? You're like Mr. Underrated CSS Player Europe. Absolutely amazing. Never gets any fucking praise. What did you think of the new guys?
Yeah, I think they played really good. There's nothing more to say.
Are you really going to do this to me? Come on. You can say more than that.
Yeah, well, Stonda played really well. Makke played really well, and there's. Yeah.
I'm missing you out the next question. You're done. You're cut out, right? Was there any extra pressure because it was home soil? I know you guys come to Assembly a lot, and traditionally you haven't done so well at Finnish lands. Is that because everyone just anti-strats you, or everyone knows the game? Is it the pressure of being the local heroes? Or was there any of that here? What was it?
I don't know. Of course, it might be a combination of those things, or then it's just the fact that this land is in August after a warm summer, so just couldn't get enough practice in. And of course, it would have been awesome to win, but and we came here expecting to win, but shit happens.
Is the Team ROCCAT deal, is that an ongoing thing? Because when you first had it, I thought it was like a one-off, and for one event, I think it was Copenhagen Games, where they came in at the last minute to make sure you got there. But you've been Team ROCCAT since, so can you tell us a little bit about the sponsorship and how that works? No, look at him, it's off limits, business, it's all business, you are, right, okay.
Well, I don't know really what to tell you, because it's not too sure about I'm not too sure about it either, but it seems that this kind of contracting we have ongoing now, it seems to work, and if the ROCCAT guys are happy with us representing them, well, I guess we're going to carry if there is going to be more. So
right, I know you're looking at him, he's itching to talk about that. So, this is the question Juha really wants to talk about. CSS, the future. I don't think there's going to be a lot more CSS events. How does that make you feel?
Well, a bit sad, of course. We've been putting loads of hours to this game for loads of years, but also it's going to happen at some point that new games are going to take over. So it's natural, really, but of course we feel a bit sad about it. I don't know the English word for it, but the deportation sadness or sorrow or whatever it's called.
I'm with you. Yeah. But there's a bit more to it than that. It's about your feelings about Counter-Strike Global Offensive as well. You've been involved quite a bit, like right from the early stages. I know whenever I needed a quote about the beta, I was going to you on Steam, Juha, give me a quote. So you've been involved right from the start. I get the impression you don't really, you don't have any strong feelings about it at the moment, or you're kind of undecided.
Well, I think a lot of people are undecided at the moment, and I guess it's gonna unravel itself in like 6 months or so. But I mean, like my decision to not continue if there is no source events, it's got nothing to do with the actual game. It has more to do with the actual playing.
Yeah.
I mean,
so just to clear that up, because we did talk about retirement. I'm coming back to you. I haven't forgotten about you. Right. To clear it up, I mentioned it on the stream when I was casting the final that maybe we wouldn't be seeing so much of Juha, especially if Global Offensive took off. So for you, it's just not worth kind of continuing being the pro player after all these years.
No, I think I've spent enough time doing that, and I think we have other people who feel the same too. So.
Is that true? Are you feeling the same way?
Yeah, of course. I'm already 28, so I have to figure out what I'm gonna do after this and so on.
Well, I think that's kind of a shame. I mean, there's going to be like some old players. And when I say 28, it's old. I mean, fuck, man, right? Like, although you do look better than me, considering there's like 2-3 years fucking difference between us. But there's going to be people like Neo, who's like, he's going to be the same age. He posted up his CS:GO config on Facebook today. He's pretty much nailed his colours to the mast. There is room for old guys, surely. So why is it you feel specifically you have to quit?
Well, it's been like the past 3 years I've already been thinking about quitting and so on. So this is a kind of good spot to do it.
But, right, here's the other question. Is it going to be like one of those typical CSS retirements where you say, hey guys, I'm retiring, and then a minute free land comes along, you're all back on it, hey, it's great to be back. I mean, it's not going to be like that, is it?
Oh, well. Never say never, I guess.
Asshole.
No, but I mean, it's unlikely, really. It's a natural ending for all this. I think if one source dies, it's a good point to end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start my guitar practice and so on. So it's.
So you're not going to get one of those like websites everyone does like Kononen CSS, get your lessons here. It's not going to be nothing like that. Guitar lessons, right?
No way.
Okay, well, kind of just to kind of get you a little bit more. Do you think Global Offensive is going to have a future though? Because even if you guys aren't playing it, there's going to be like Call of Duty players coming in. There's going to be maybe some 1.6s like we've talked about, Neo and Get Right, Forest, people like that coming in. There's going to be a whole host of new players that we maybe don't know about, and we're going to have some source players as well. Not you guys, but other guys. Do you think the game can put FPS back on the map?
Yeah, why not? It seems good overall, and it might have potential to be the next FPS game.
I'll just go over him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the only worthwhile FPS game at the moment, and every FPS player who's coming from like the almost dead scenes, they are gonna jump into it, and it's just like it depends on how Valve does it, does the supporting of it, and whether big tournaments pick it up. Those are going to be the main points, whether it's going to be huge or just small.
So I know you guys are talking about giving up playing. You've dedicated such a huge part of your life to being involved in esports. Could you be tempted into like, I don't know, management or working with an organisation or casting? I mean, not you, man. I don't think the casting's going to appeal to you. But do you ever think about maybe if it was viable, esports be another career?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna try and stay in the scene doing something, but something other than playing. But I haven't really figured it out yet.
Do you ever get a little bit regretful that maybe you didn't play StarCraft way back, like in fucking '98 or whatever, when you installed Counter-Strike? If you'd waited a couple of years and you put StarCraft onto your PC instead, did you ever think that? Because I mean, I asked all the players this, like, here we are in like a little broom cupboard with the CSS. I've obviously been in the, you saw it, the tournament area with a nice sofa and everything for StarCraft 2. Do you ever think it's just not fair? Like I've worked so hard in this game.
Well, not really. You don't really like single-player games at all, so this is good for me.
All
has
about
been,
the team.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, I have no doubts about it. I mean, seriously, I just have like really good memories about this game and not many bad ones. So,
Not many. But not many, but some.
Well,
like this final.
or some French lands.
Yeah, and French lands. Right, well, look, I'll say this on behalf of all of the Cadred people. Sometimes I am allowed to speak for them. When you guys do quit, fuck, man, you guys, especially you, but you too, have definitely given us loads of fucking memories. You always do interviews with us. You've been a bigger part of Cadred, if not a bigger part of Cadred, as someone like me. So, fucking thanks for all of that shit, and I'll definitely see you at the last CSS Slam, whenever that may be. You too, brother. But so, thanks for all of the fans who appreciate it, and I'm sorry we're not talking about a win, even though I do love the Danes. I'm going to be really two-faced when I talk to them later and be like, fuck those Finnish guys, man. Yeah, woo, Denmark. Anyway, that is Team ROCCAT, that is Kononen and Angeldust. You heard it here first. Probably he's not going to be with us for much longer, so if you get a chance to spectate them, make sure you do it. But that is the last interview. I am wrapping it up. That is all of the coverage from Assembly Summer 2012. It couldn't be on a more fitting note, talking to these two great guys, two old chums. We're going to go out and have some beers. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. I'll see you next time on the road. Might be Gamescom, definitely I-Series. Whatever happens, happens. Anyway, peace.